Welcome to Scrapple TV.
My name is Hilary White, and I work in painting and sculpture. Today we're at Spare Parts Company. I've been working here for a year. This is my old clunker of a bike. I needed to change the tires on it before I moved to Florida, so I was trying to get that done today. When I am painting in particular, I feel like, or even when I'm thinking of, like I said, my mind just sort of starts going and it's almost like I'm not in a room when I start looking and figuring out a piece. My mind would do that during races. Like I would just like be like, all right, it's time. And then my mind would just go somewhere else. And then it was just all from there on out, it was just rhythm. So it's like all I felt was rhythm, and it sounds weird, but all I saw was rhythm. So with long distance running and with the art I do now, I feel like it goes hand in hand, because when I'm cutting, it's just rhythmic. And when I'm painting, it becomes almost like rhythmic, and it's not like I'm in a room anymore. It's like I'm in the piece, just like I guess I was in the race, and it all feels very connected. It feels very similar. Like it's becoming more and more of a physical process, where even painting is very physical, but everything you need is usually color-wise just laid out before you, and you're going back and forth and using just your own skill. And I think with sculpture, it's like a lot of running around and problem solving. You're like, okay, this is what I want this to do. What can I use to make this happen? Like if you paint a picture of a person, you're dealing with like gender and race and all these other things that are weighted like to us. Everyone interprets them differently. In animals, I like that they're symbolically relevant, but they're also open to interpretation, and people can approach the piece and have a dialogue with it. They can immediately approach it in a non-weighted way. They can immediately just be like, that's a horse, this is what I think of a horse. What does that mean to me? And I want everyone to be able to feel like fearlessly engaged with the piece. The show just came down. It was up at Paradigm for about a month. It was called The Endless One, and it was sort of I think a diving into a new series with a new mindset. I kind of let go of a lot of things that I was trying to create, and sort of wanted the series to see what I could do with it and get really out there. So I'm moving back to Florida to go back to grad school. I would like to see myself just continuing to make work. I have visions of what I wanted to become, and I'm hoping to make those happen, but I needed more skill, I needed more knowledge of things like casting and welding and other things. I come across so many talented people, and I think a lot of people who create anything on any level get discouraged about what they're doing or wonder if they're on the right path, and I've definitely been there. The success of just like being able to do what you do is it's such a gift. And now just like being able to come here and work on motorcycles or make something small, even if I give it away, it's like, I'm like, thank you, God. Or if I can just like walk somewhere long distance, I'm like, thank you. I think the true richness of it is just being an artist, is just the fact that you get to do something you're passionate about. And a lot of people, they don't have that, So I'm thankful, and I would encourage people that are creating or doing anything just to keep doing it, and to keep sharing it with the world, because those things matter and people matter. Whether it was sports or whether it's this or whether it's, art, for me, it's all God. I guess what I want to do with art specifically is convey a message of just like my own brokenness and need for that in a very humble way, and I want to be able to convey that also about my own heart. I guess I want to be as honest as possible.